The hack and slash genre, with its visceral combat and satisfying sense of progression, continues to captivate gamers across the globe. From lightning-fast combos to devastating special attacks, these games offer an adrenaline-pumping experience that few other genres can match. Whether you crave the intricate combat systems of character action games or the massive-scale battles of Musou titles, there's always something for everyone. Starting off at number 10 is Dynasty Warriors Origins. Dynasty Warriors Origins aggressively champions its hack-and-slash heritage, doubling down on the sheer, unadulterated thrill of mowing down legions of foes. It's a masterclass in large-scale combat, where the battlefield teems with an almost overwhelming number of enemies, creating a sense of heroic, solitary defiance. The combat system, while retaining its accessible core, is sharpened with responsive controls and weighty attack animations, ensuring every strike resonates. Enemy AI receives a notable upgrade, transforming standard soldiers from mere fodder into a coordinated threat, enhancing the challenge and engagement. The game's structure is laser-focused on continuous action, eliminating lulls and propelling players from one intense encounter to the next. Combined with a compelling story-driven campaign, Origins delivers a potent dose of the classic Musou experience, emphasizing the pure, visceral joy of hacking and slashing through a sea of adversaries. Next over at number 9 is Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2 delivers a uniquely satisfying hack-and-slash experience by prioritizing visceral, skill-based combat within the chaos of large-scale medieval battles. Beyond the gruesome spectacle of dismemberment and the clang of steel, the game's depth lies in its intricate combat mechanics. Directional attacks, precise parries, and strategic footwork transform each encounter into a tactical duel, rewarding players who master the system's nuances. A vast array of weaponry, from swift swords to crushing polearms, provides diverse combat styles, further enhanced by the subclass system. The sheer scale of 64-player battles, punctuated by objective-driven sieges and raids, generates a constant flow of engaging encounters. Crucially, Chivalry 2 avoids simplistic button mashing, instead demanding calculated aggression and adaptability. The game's emphasis on player skill, combined with its immersive sound design and brutal physicality, cements its position as a top-tier hack-and-slash title, offering a consistently thrilling and rewarding experience. Now at number 8 is Path of Exile 2. Path of Exile 2 doubles down on the core tenets of the hack-and-slash genre, delivering a relentlessly engaging experience. The satisfying crunch of combat is paramount, with each swing and spell impacting enemies with a palpable force, reinforced by impactful sound design and visually stunning effects. Its expansive skill system, built upon the foundation of the original's complexity, allows for unparalleled character customization, enabling players to forge unique and devastating builds. Waves of diverse enemies, each demanding strategic adaptation, ensure that combat remains dynamic and challenging. The constant pursuit of powerful loot, a hallmark of the genre, is deeply ingrained in Path of Exile 2's design, driving players to delve further into its intricate world. This, combined with a robust progression system that rewards strategic character development, creates a loop of satisfying destruction and tangible growth, making Path of Exile 2 a compelling evolution of the hack-and-slash formula. Next over at number 7 is Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 solidifies its place as a standout hack-and-slash title by delivering a relentlessly dynamic and deeply satisfying combat experience. The game's core strength lies in its fluid and responsive controls, enabling players to seamlessly execute intricate combos and adapt to the ever-shifting battlefield. The sheer variety of weapons, each with its own unique moveset, encourages experimentation and mastery, ensuring that combat remains fresh and engaging throughout the campaign. The return of beloved mechanics like Witch Time and Wicked Weaves, combined with the innovative Demon Masquerade and Demon Slave systems, elevates the gameplay to new heights, allowing for both precise close-quarters combat and large-scale strategic demon control. The diverse enemy roster, demanding a constant reassessment of tactics, and the finely tuned difficulty curve provide a consistently challenging yet rewarding experience. Ultimately, Bayonetta 3's emphasis on stylish, combo-driven action, coupled with its visually stunning presentation and strategic depth, makes it a prime example of the hack-and-slash genre at its best. Moving on to number 6 is Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade distinguishes itself as a compelling hack-and-slash experience by prioritizing visceral combat and rewarding player skill. At its core, the game's design emphasizes precise reactive gameplay. The combat system isn't simply about button mashing. It demands that players actively engage with enemy attack patterns. The parrying and dodging mechanics are finely tuned, creating a satisfying loop of defensive maneuvers that seamlessly transition into aggressive counterattacks. The game's enemy design plays a crucial role in this, with diverse Nighttiba requiring players to adapt their strategies, forcing them to learn and master different combat approaches. Furthermore, the emphasis on depleting enemy parry meters to create openings for devastating attacks adds a layer of tactical depth, encouraging players to utilize their full arsenal of skills. The fluid animations and responsive controls contribute to a sense of impactful combat, where every strike and dodge feels weighty and deliberate. This focus on tight, skill-based gameplay, combined with a variety of enemy types and a robust combat system, solidifies Stellar Blade as a strong entry in the hack-and-slash genre. Next on to number 5 is Hades 2. Hades 2 builds upon the already stellar foundation of its predecessor, refining and expanding the core hack-and-slash experience in compelling ways. When focusing on its hack-and-slash aspects, several elements stand out. Firstly, the combat is incredibly fluid and responsive. Melinoe, the protagonist, possesses a versatile arsenal, and the game encourages players to experiment with different weapon aspects and attack combinations. Each weapon offers distinct attack patterns and feels satisfying to wield. Secondly, the variety of enemies and their attack patterns demands that players stay engaged and adapt their combat strategies. The game avoids repetitive encounters by introducing diverse foes that require different approaches, promoting a dynamic and challenging combat loop. Thirdly, the boon system, a hallmark of the Hades series, significantly enhances the hack-and-slash experience. These boons, granted by Olympian gods, modify and augment Melinoe's abilities, allowing for highly customizable and powerful builds. Next on to number 4 is No Rest for the Wicked. No Rest for the Wicked elevates the hack-and-slash genre by eschewing simplistic combat in favor of a demanding strategic approach. Every encounter becomes a test of skill, requiring players to meticulously analyze enemy movements and execute precise attacks, dodges, and parries. The game's visceral nature is palpable, with impactful animations and sound design that convey the brutal weight of each blow, amplified by grotesque enemy designs and harrowing boss battles. This emphasis on weighty, deliberate action sets it apart. The diverse arsenal of weapons, each with distinct movesets, fosters experimentation and allows players to tailor their combat style, rewarding mastery and offering a high skill ceiling. The game's dark, gritty atmosphere, coupled with its challenging gameplay, creates an immersive and intensely satisfying experience, making No Rest for the Wicked a compelling choice for those seeking a truly engaging and skill-driven hack-and-slash adventure. Now, next over at number 3 is Diablo 4. Diablo 4 delivers a robust and satisfying hack-and-slash experience, deeply rooted in the series' core gameplay while incorporating modern refinements. Central to its success is the visceral combat, where each class offers a diverse array of skills that feel impactful and responsive. The sheer volume of enemies, often swarming the player, creates a constant sense of action and urgency, perfectly aligning with the genre's focus on overwhelming hordes. The game's loot system further amplifies the hack-and-slash loop, providing a constant stream of rewards that directly enhance character power and encourage experimentation with different builds. The intricate skill tree and Paragon board systems allow for deep customization, enabling players to tailor their characters to specific playstyles and optimize their damage output. Furthermore, the game's world design, with its numerous dungeons and events, ensures a steady flow of combat encounters, minimizing downtime and maximizing the time spent engaging in the core hack-and-slash mechanics. Now moving on to number 2 is Nier Automata. Nier Automata's strength as a hack-and-slash title lies in its seamless fusion of responsive controls, deep customization, and engaging enemy encounters. Platinum Games' signature combat system allows for exhilarating fluid action where players can effortlessly weave together light and heavy attacks, swap between 2 equipped weapons, and execute perfectly timed dodges. The game's diverse weapon selection, coupled with upgradable attributes, empowers players to tailor their combat style to their preferences. Furthermore, the varied enemy design, which features a multitude of robotic foes with unique attack patterns and a tendency to swarm the player, demands tactical thinking and skillful execution. The addition of pod programs, offering ranged support and special abilities, further enriches the combat, creating a dynamic and challenging experience that rewards mastery and strategic gameplay. This robust foundation of core hack-and-slash mechanics elevates Nier Automata beyond its narrative strengths, solidifying its place as a truly exceptional action game. Now down to number 1 is Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5's dominance in the hack-and-slash genre isn't just a matter of flashy visuals. It's rooted in a meticulously crafted combat system that prioritizes player agency and skill. The game's core strength lies in its diverse and deeply realized character playstyles. Dante's mastery of multiple weapons and styles provides unparalleled combat flexibility. Nero's Devil Breaker system introduces strategic resource management, and V's unique familiar-based combat offers a tactical twist. This variety, coupled with incredibly responsive controls, allows players to seamlessly execute complex and satisfying combos. The style system further elevates the experience, rewarding players for stylish and varied attacks, turning each encounter into a high-stakes performance. The game's intelligent enemy design forces players to adapt and utilize their full arsenal, ensuring that combat remains engaging and challenging. Ultimately, Devil May Cry 5's commitment to refining and expanding upon the series' established mechanics results in a hack-and-slash experience that is both exhilarating and rewarding.